Good morning / afternoon, everybody. Roll. Okay. Oh, I did use that one. Okay. I am just putting away the vinyl that I was playing with yesterday. And we're going to get to some sewing, cutting out stuff. Because I have to do some stuff. What are you doing here? Oh. All right. And I don't think I'll put those together because those are two different types of vinyls. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's morning for me. I just got up 45 minutes ago. Go, babies. On with the light. Ta-da! Okay. Let me blow my nose real quick. It's kind of having a hissy fit. How is everybody this fine day? My nose. Y'all who are not cursed with allergies and horrible sinuses, you are so lucky. They're not fun. All right. All the scraps. I think I'm going to see about possibly making Zelly thing later this week. But anyway, how are y'all? We got paint out. We got everything out this week or yesterday. This is empty. This can go in the garbage. Hi, Snitch. We got a kitty. Those of you who do not know, my daddy is currently out of town for the week, which makes me very sad. Even though he's usually gone during the day and only home in the evening, knowing he's not coming home is like, ugh, I hate it. But it's life. We must work through that. By the way, artwork of mine for those of you who've never seen it. It's adorable. I love that one. He was in here. Are you in the closet again? Snitch. Snitch. He must have gone out. Okay. Tools go away. Where's the cover for my scissors? Those scissor covers never stay on. Alright, Cricket, you're going on the floor, baby. I really have to get a Cricut table thing set up in here. Okay. Plug in the computer. Oh, there's the cover. There we go. Hey, it's a Troy and it's a V. Hello, boop the V. I'm just throwing everything over here for now because, oh, that's not got the cover on it. Let's find the cover. I swear to God, this cover never is around. So, there. Alrighty. We're getting there. We just have a couple more things to move and then we're all done. Really shouldn't throw those. But, oh well. I have a plate in here. Really gonna move that. Everything. All right. Okie dokie. And you guys are gonna see over here for today. That's garbage. my mat off the floor. So I'm supposed to be sewing a PJ today. We may not actually sew it, depending on a couple of things. If I have enough. I forgot to get the sleeve fabric for this one. I don't know why. I'm just thinking. But there's paint. There's paint everywhere right now. But we're just gonna flip it over and go down. I painted my table pretty much. I forgot to grab the sleeve fabric for this one, which is just a yard of red fleece, but it's okay. If I have enough out of the regular fabric, I will do so. Otherwise, we take it to Joann's sometime today, this week, and get done. If that happens, I'll just work on the back today. Let me grab the fabric real quick, and we'll be right back. Here you are. Right. We will probably end up doing a non-raglan, I would think, today. But we'll see. Okay. I also really need to trace my pants. Oh my God, my hair. Nuts hair. I'm probably going to perm this. Next time I get an order, like a decent size order, I'm probably going to perm my hair. The top of my hair. Let's see. All right. And pants. Parts are starting to come more together. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Ah, I see. It's really interesting how this fabric changes when you wash it. Like it completely does it feels so different. Like others in my head. That's what I figured when you said thanks, trauma work. Okay. Now, let me pull up the order before I go for it. Yeah, but this fabric, it's so interesting. It changes really drastically when you wash it, especially with fabric softener. It becomes this really soft, nice fabric. All right, let me pull up my order here so I can see everything. It is a large, okay. No, cancel that. I need to go look at her messages here. 3 messages. 32 waist, 35 waist, 32 inch inseam. Okay. 35. I wonder if he's going to be a medium then. But I will do a large just because that is what has been requested. I really need to trace this pattern. Tracing patterns is annoying. Like, it really gets annoying. Good morning. I'm doing okay. I am going to throw a little bit of music on. God. Just because I like the music. Andrew was telling me he thinks this is way too long of a waistband or of a crotch measurement. Like, I know he has a short torso though, so he has gangly legs and short torso. Okay, so let me see what I have here. I did make that narrower. Let's measure the inseam for the large. Large crotch line is 29 plus 3 inches is, I might, because this is not an AB, I might just hem them, but she likes the way they are. I'm doing okay considering Daddy is out of town. I don't much like it when Daddy's out of town. That drives me nuts. but it is what it is. So you had an interesting experience yesterday. Well, you are free to share that experience. If you want to do it a little more privately, you can do it in Discord. Either way. What we're doing here is kind of testing the waters to see if I can fit everything on this 3 yards, or did I get 3 or 4? I don't remember. Without needing a sleeve. So. Right. Pins. That's what I was going for. I'm like, where are my pins? And scissors would be a good thing. Excuse me. Oof. My hair is crazy. I really can't wait till it's curly. As soon as I have $40, I'm doing it. Okay, I might do this a little bit longer, considering that this is for a, let's see, so it's marked at 29 right now, so 32 is just, oh no, that'll be good. That's 3 inches. I'll just make sure I cut my thing 6 inches. All right. Plus, PJs are always a little bit different than regular pants, because the crotch goes lower. So, let me see how far over I can go. I'm having a hard time figuring out the duvet. On one hand, I felt dumb, but on the other hand, I felt little and cute. Yes. I know the feeling. Crap. That one just went right down on the floor. Right. So, I'm not sure who on here told me about the Mommy Cloud person. They have a Discord channel, by the way, guys. Let me make sure I'm within that mark. Ooh, we're just barely within that mark. Okay. They have a Discord channel, which I have joined. Change that up just a tiny bit so it's a little more out there, over there. It's very, very, very much little speak. That's right. I forgot you said he was going on a trip. You're strong, Bev. I know. I hate it. This is kind of one of the reasons I would love to have another big, like a mommy. Because I hate it. And it's like, he's always like, but it's the same. I'm gone at work all day. And I'm like, yes, but on those days, I know you're coming home. So it's like, I know, okay, daddy's gone, but he's coming home. This is a daddy's gone and he's not coming home until Friday. So, yeah, it makes me sad. It makes me sad that he's gone. But, oh well, we will deal. Okay. What are we doing today? We are doing a PJ. This is my first non-AB customer, guys. And yes, it is Paw Patrol, but this is the cutest little thing. This grandpa bought his grandson some Paw Patrol PJs for Christmas and wanted to do a Paw Patrol PJ night with his grandson and watch the movies and things like that. So he was trying to find a matching PJ, like a Paw Patrol themed PJ, and he couldn't find it. And the little boy's mom found me and ordered a pair of PJs. She wanted it for Christmas. Sadly, I could not get it there before Christmas. But she's like, that's okay. I'll still order and we'll do it. We'll figure out a way to surprise Grandpa later on. So I think that's cute. It's adorable. Something that is neat. My mom and I were talking yesterday. Love me, Mama. She gave me a call. My mom and I talk pretty much weekly. Yeah, I know. I do still have Hannah. She is not home today, but she will be home, in the evenings, which helps because I get super lonely Do I sell diapers too? Just curious. I don't currently have my cloth diapers up for sale. They're a lot of work and a lot of money. Uh, like, yes, my diapers work fantastically. Everybody who's tried my diapers tells me how much they love them and how well they work. Um, but for me personally, it's a lot of work, and it costs, like, making a diaper costs me about $20, $30 just in fabrics, just fabrics. Plus then there's snaps and elastic and sewing time. So for me, I have to charge like $70 per diaper when you can get something pretty equal for way less. I'm happy to send y'all over. If you are looking for a good cloth diaper, go to snapeasy.com. They are very similar to my diapers. I've actually helped them kind of revamp a little bit. I don't have the diaper on hand right this moment that they sent me, but they are really great cloth diapers, and I highly recommend them. And they're like $30 or $40, which they get wholesale, so they can do that. I do not. So that's why I haven't been selling them right now. If somebody's really wanting one of mine, I might, but right now it was just too much to do with selling a diapers as well. So I quit selling them for now. I think I got 4 yards of this. Ooh, depends. Ugh. You mean disposables or actual Depends? Because, dude, there's so many better ones than Depends. Woo-hoo. There's a joke. You can't depend on Depends. Okay, does anybody else? This is a little pet peeve of mine that I have kind of discovered. And that is that people often call disposable diapers Pampers. Okay, I'm gonna have to put my hair in a ponytail. People call disposable diapers Pampers, and I'm like, dude, Pampers is a brand, not an item. It's a brand. So it drives me crazy that people call them Pampers. It's like, it's just one of my little pet peeves when it comes to this stuff. Anybody else like that? It's kind of funny because every time I get somebody doing that, welcome back. I have not had a chance. I've been very busy. Hang on, let me go grab the craft I did yesterday so I could show you guys. Not sure where the cat went. So yesterday we did a vinyl craft because I was bored, and I've seen so many of these. So it's a picture frame, yes, but this you can't see it very well, but it says the craft room is my happy place, and it has a little arrow here, and you just put the vinyl right on the glass, and this is going to hang up in my craft room because it's awesome. I may repaint it because it does look like some of the paint's kind of sloughing off, the dimensional paint. Okay, I just realized I have to go to the bathroom really bad, so I will be right back. Right back. There we go. Sorry about that. No. All right. I look way different than my video on wearing diapers in public. Yeah, I've gained a lot of weight since a lot of my videos, sadly. And it's not because I overeat. My body stores the fat because I don't eat enough. So, and my activity level changed a lot this past couple of years. So I was not changing my diaper. I had to go to the bathroom. So those of you who do not know, I do not have a colon anymore. It was taken out in 2005. Well, it was officially fully taken out in 2007. And I have an internal pouch, so no external bag or anything like that. I have an internal pouch called a J pouch. Something that frequently happens with people with J pouches is a bout of inflammation. And right now I'm pretty inflamed inside. So I go from not having to go potty to, oh my God, I have to get to the toilet now very quickly right now because the inflammation is bad and whatnot. So yeah, I typically don't mess my diapers on purpose. There are times where I take a toilet break. Yeah. Actually, a lot of people who have the partial colon surgery have semicolon tattoos. So yeah, but sinus jump, yay. I have had a very extensive surgical history. I have had 11 abdominal surgeries. Let's see, we're at 11, 12, 13, 14 surgeries total. So I have a genetic disease that causes my colon to grow prolific polyps. And also I have another form of the disease called Garner's syndrome, which causes some tumor growth. These tumors are non-cancerous, by the way. So let me see. I'm avoiding this little selvage like crazy right now. I don't know why, but I am. So yeah, I don't have a colon. I also don't have a spleen, a gallbladder, an ovary, and some of my small intestine has been taken out as well. The main problem I have is that pretty much if I eat, I poop. Within an hour, I am having to poop. And I don't digest foods, which is partly why I am the weight I am right now. My body does not break down food at all. So I don't get the nutrients like most people do, because the colon is where your body breaks down and absorbs those nutrients. Like the bottom of my small intestine has adapted a little bit, but most foods do not digest, such as fruits and vegetables don't digest. A lot of other things as well, like peanuts, any form of nut does not digest, any form of like popcorn doesn't digest. A lot of things don't digest. So because I'm probably not getting the proper nutrients, my body hoards fat. And I might, once I have insurance again, hopefully, knock on wood, when the disability comes in, hopefully I will be able to start I want to see a dietitian, so that I can get my body learning some things and figure out like, okay, because mostly for me, guys, the way I should be eating is I should be on basically a baby food diet where I only eat pureed foods, and where I supplement nutrition with like shakes and things like that. So peels don't typically digest in most people. Yeah, but I don't digest. I do digest some cooked vegetables and fruits, but mostly only if they're pureed do I actually digest, because it's already pre-broken down. Oh, this is pulled in a lot more on this one. I might have to fix that on the other one. Oh. I do bleed quite a bit, actually. I do bleed a lot, just because my gut doesn't, it gets ripped to shreds. Yeah. Yep. That's the kind of funny thing, like right now, Zelly has a CAT scan this week because she's had some stomach issues and her white count is high. So they want to make sure there's not like an abscess going on or anything like that. And oh yeah, I should have plenty. Okay, good. I have to go fix this one up top now. So she has a CAT scan and she's like freaking out about it. Freaking. She hates it. But I'm like, dude, I've had like 50 of these in my lifetime, like more than I can freaking count. And you'll be okay. Okay, I know this one was supposed to curve in a little bit more than it is. So we're going to curve it in right there and let it go up. Truly. So. All right, see you later, Joey. There we go. That's over. That's a little bit over. Oh, well, it'll be in the seam allowance. The seam allowance is 5/8 inches in there. Hips are 48. Ooh, this dude is definitely going to be more of a. I wonder if I should do him as a medium. I need to put my measurements on there better. Whoops. Pardon my nose. It's driving me crazy. It's just so bad. Oh, I didn't. Okay. We're gonna pull out. We're gonna do the other pattern. I don't think I could fit 2 Raglan sleeves on here, so we're gonna do the other pattern, which is okay. So this is my waistband. That's Raglan. I might make this do the smaller size. Which one is this? We need the nice. Oh, that's not that. That's the onesie part. Nope, we're not doing a onesie. Feel bad about for disabled people with chronic health issues. We still live pretty cool lives. We do. Yes, we do. Basic hack. Why is that in here? Go away. When it comes to the colon, like I'm okay with people feeling bad in a way because it's just like, okay, it sucks. It does really suck to have no colon. Like I can attest to that. It sucks. But it by no means do I want people to pity me per se. At all. Please don't. I still do live a very great. I actually live like compared to a lot of the people who have my disease, I live a pretty damn full, healthy life. So yeah, I definitely am. Where's my neckband? I thought I had that in here. Did I lose that one again? No, it's probably in there. So yeah, I do live a pretty decent life. Yes, having no colon is awful. I do not wish that upon anybody. But that being said, I do really well compared to a lot of people with my disease or with Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. So I'm not too upset about it. Like it's just so normal for me now. Like having no colon and such is just life. that's just my life and how it is. So I don't really have a problem with that. I knew growing up that this was going to be very, very likely. Excuse me. Oops. Yes, I did know it was going to be extremely likely. So for me, that's just how I, it's not been no different. My dad was battling this disease my whole life. So, and my dad actually had the earlier surgeries. He had surgery when he was 20 something. So to him, I actually need to cut this down a little ways probably. So for him, it was worse. They weren't as far advanced. And my grandmother actually passed away from the Garner syndrome. Only a couple of us have it. One of my cousins and I have it, I believe. I'm not sure if any of my aunt has it, I think. I'm not sure. So it's not a fun disease to deal with, but there could be way worse. Like that disease, it affects my everyday life all the time, yes. But it's not debilitating for the most part. Now, when I'm having pouchitis bouts, that's not fun at all. But it's not the end of the world in any way, shape, or form. Okay, yes, we can fit this. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I know I just rolled it up. I do that because I don't want to hurt the pieces as I'm pulling. So I tend to rip them if I do that. So we're going to go ahead and start right here. I think I need to go. I definitely need to go. I probably think this dude's going to be more like a medium, given the measurements here. Let's see what the hip measurement comes out to be here. So if it's 13, 20, yeah, I think this is going to be too big for him. I might make this a medium, at least in this particular part of it. I really need to make adjustments to my measurements here. It's okay. It's all right. Oh my God, it's warm. I can't turn the heat down because my bird's in the other room. So because I think he's going to be a medium, I'm actually going to go ahead and fold this bit up a little bit more. This dude's a medium. Like even the medium is a little bit big for Andrew, and I might have made Andrew a small. So if he's a 35-inch waist, his hips are not that much bigger. And men's hips are not bigger by much. So I'm going to go ahead and at least cut out. Because this says the medium is 44 inches, which would explain why it's way too big for Andrew. Yeah. Life sucks and then you die. Life is just life, I am going to make this dude the medium in this because I know for a fact that I need to look at what measurements. Let's see here. Let me look. This lady does her measurements pretty nice. So this is large, which is, yeah, he's a medium. 24, that's a 44 around. Now, I don't know his belly status, but unfortunately, Bo, I can't. The knob is broken off. It's on the ceiling, and I can't get up there and get it. So until Daddy's home, that's not happening. Unfortunately. Maybe I'll make the large shirt and the medium pants, because I might rename these to fit the... Yep. I really am getting better with, mental health stuff as time goes on, especially being in counseling and things like that. I think um, I'm getting there. I still really struggle. Like, one thing I'm really struggling with these days is feeling like I have abandonment issues. And it does sometimes plague me, it's like, really, really, brain? People in my life now give me no reason to believe that anything will be different when it comes to that. And so it's kind of like, why would my brain do this to me? But, at the same time, I have a lot of trauma in my life. And it is what it is. There we go. Yeah. I definitely think this dude's going to be more of a medium. All right. Oops. I got a pin. All right. So there's one. Hold that up. Beep. Hello, Topper. You should not be under there. You're going to get cut. Set that aside a bit. I got to pin this next sleeve. Hold those pins up. Yeah. Okay, so this is a nice little fixes. All right, where is that? I can't see that I'm on the edge all the way, so. Me. Thereabouts. That's good. All right, here we go. We're gonna do. Stay. This is so easy to work with too. I might be serging this. I'm gonna fold that back because that's the sleeve length. There we go. I'm stretched out. All right, there we go. Oh, and another one. This is why I need to put this pattern on my other stuff because I keep ripping it. All right, and we're gonna move this into the medium as well. It's just, I think I have to go off of what my measurements are here. Yes, very much so. Very much. I know that I do. Like, I've had so many, like, I have like kind of like my dad in a way abandoned me, and then both previous boyfriends, well, all three previous boyfriends actually. But one was only a very short relationship, very short. It was like a 2-month relationship, but they've all been like, well, if you get sick again, I'm leaving. Or when I was super sick, he left and things like that. And my dad was just like very non-present in my life when I was really sick. So I think I have an issue with dudes abandoning me. So I definitely that's one thing we discovered this recently. But that's one reason my brain always flips shit when Andrew and Zoe talk about wedding, because Andrew and Hannah are going to get married. I don't really want to get married. I've had too many failed marriages in my life to really desire that anymore. And he can only marry one of us, and it matters to him. So when they talk about it, my brain loves to freak out. It just freaks the fuck out because I'm worried that, irrationally worried that once they get married, they're just going to want to get rid of me, you know? Um, and, I've had some mildly hurtful conversations with him, which I haven't really discussed it with her because I'm not really comfortable discussing the reason it's hurtful in the first place. But she didn't mean to hurt me. It was just some things that are said that kind of make my brain go whoop, whoop, whoop. But that being said, me and Andrew, through a chat conversation not long ago, discovered why it was a problem. We discovered that it's because I feel like I'm going to be abandoned when that happens. Which is not going to happen because God, Andrew couldn't do that. He's the type of guy that sticks on for way longer than he should with a lot of things. So we know that he's not really going to go that well. But, it's hard sometimes when you have psychiatric issues to actually allow your brain to be like, okay, it's going to be okay. Even if you say to your brain it's going to be okay, your brain just still freaks out. And it's like, oh, no. So that's one thing we're going to be discussing probably with my therapist here soon. I see them on the 28th. I have therapy scheduled this week, but it was supposed to be today at 6:00, right? And Hannah cannot get off at 6 right now. So yeah. All right, there we go. There's this. Wait. Go. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna line this one up. We're gonna pull. Oops, that's the wrong way. No, it's not. It's just up too high. All right, give me a second. As long as you're within the halfway mark. We're gonna do front first, apparently. And we gotta move you down. This one is funny because I don't even have to pin it. It just sticks. And it's all cool. You have an issue with dudes in general, right? Oh, I do have this labeled as, okay. No, I just messed it up. Oh well. I just cut it again. No biggie. No biggie. Where is it? Oh, we're done with you. Right? And I think that's one reason Kai craves a mommy so bad, is the more trust in women, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you go over there. Okay. What did we just do? That doesn't look right. Oh, please tell me. I did not just do a bad thing. Nope, we're good. Okay. Did I just do a horribly oopsie thing? No, I did not. So let me do this. Let me do this. Actually, I can do it this way. Okay, so we are doing this one. And there we go. Oop. Now I put this away. I think that's probably long, but that's okay. Long is good. Yeah, there. Kai is very much both. Kai likes both. And I think it's always interesting for me because allowing Kai to be Kai is so different than Chloe was. And it's kind of baffling sometimes. Huh? Huh? So, all right, there's that. Now, right? I think part of the reason Kai wants a mommy in a way is because I am very, very, very close with my mother. And I think Kai wants that connection on a more regular basis, like in-person type deal. You know, my mom is my mom. My mom is not going to do the little things, with me at all. That's creepy. But I think Kai craves that in a way, Hopefully I have enough left of this. Hopefully. I should have enough left for everything. It's time to buy more of this. Okay, so like I said, I have both of these. This is waistband for the legs. This is waistband. I'm going to go ahead and put them right next to each other so I know where to cut it. Yeah. Sleeve cuff. That actually might be perfect for the. Wow, if I can get it all right here, that would be awesome. I gotta find my neckband though. And I think that's, Kai craves the love of a mother as a baby. Neckband, that's right. I knew I have that somewhere. I just saw it the other day, so it's around here. It's all facing. I know my neckband was in here. Saw it. I have to figure out where I put it. Come on. Who's got it? Neckband. That's the wrong neckband. That's the one I was thinking. Okay. So I'll just cut it. Neckband needs to be at least, at the very least, like, oops, that's the wrong side. Typically I do like a 16-inch neckband. That was 19 inches. We may just cut it along here, and it would be 20 inches. That's a little long. but I know it's like not very wide. Oh goodness, I'm being spammed by Andrew. They do come out in weird time. We all have some and they're different. Yep. Exactly. Spam Drew, yes. Kai is a bit struggly at the moment because he knows, like, he wants Daddy really bad. But also, Daddy is, like, gonna be full-blown puppy when he gets home, which he was full-blown puppy before he left. So, like, Kai is like, no, it'll be Daddy. But, and that's another level where the abandonment issues come out. Like, Kai, I always, like, oftentimes Kai feels like if Daddy, like, when Daddy's puppy for long extended periods of time, it's like I get the abandonment issues there too. And it's like, no. It's kind of fun. I'm just going to go ahead and slice this in half because it just looks so tiny right now. I'm not, but it looks tiny. But it freaks me out. Freaks me out when things look tiny. Me too, yeah. I probably should have marked this one as 18 and up because of what we're talking about, but I didn't. Typically, I don't have children under 18 in here. Or, you know, there we go. That's done. Now I gotta pull out my leg cuff. I typically do it 7 inches by 10 inches. 7. We might be able to just cut that here. All right. So, how straight are you? All right. So let's see, 10 inches. 6. Let's measure 6 or 7 by. Right. Let me do it 10 inches. 10 inches is about the average. Oh, we got a little bit of curly up there. That gives us a 3.5 inch. Like, that's all cut out. Woohoo! And I am really low on rib knit. Really low on it. Like, really low. I can do sleeve cuffs and not leg cuffs just fine, but not waistbands. So, whee! Let me put that phone. Okay, now I go ahead and take everything down off the piece, so that it goes where I need it to go in the pattern I need it to go, because I know all the pieces really easy. But yeah, things, it's really interesting how the AB sign works into things with me. It's really weird. It's so weird to me. My God, it's hot in here. Jimmy, I hope you're enjoying it because it's fucking hot in here. It's always interesting because the little side is such an ever-changing thing, so changeable in ways. And it's really been, so it was kind of funny. I was talking with my mom yesterday because my mom struggles with the fact that my sister came out as androgynous like a couple years ago and had top surgery done and everything like that. My mom is struggling hardcore with that in a way. She's like, I just don't understand cutting off a part of your body like that. But she tries to be supportive. And if it was me, I think she'd be different. But it was like, because we've been talking about it, because I have a cousin who is trans, I have a cousin who changed her name, and stuff like that. So I was telling my mom, like, even if I ever came out as, androgynous or wanted a different name or something like that, like I would go by, like I wouldn't force my family at this point, especially because I know I'm not trans, but I know that I am definitely fairly androgynous. But I would never, in my case, just because it's, been a lot for my family, I would never require my family to switch to Kai. If I ever change my name, it's going to be Kai. But I'm like, I would not do it legally just because, it's been a really hard time for my family dealing with all the changes in the kids and stuff like that. I get that. And I get that it's my choice, but this is also my choice that if I ever come out and say, hey, I am this, I would not force my family, especially my immediate family and my grandmother, to use a different name or pronoun. And this is just my personal decision. I have no problem whatsoever with people deciding to do the opposite, like my cousin Rowan, he was Rose most of my life and now he's Rowan. So it's like, it's an adjustment. And I'm like, for me personally, it doesn't matter enough to me that my family call me, they, them, or whatever. It's not a big enough deal to me for that to go on. And I wouldn't change my name legally either way, I don't think. I may change my mind someday, but, right at this moment, I wouldn't do that, And my mom was like, is there another name you go by that you like better? And I'm like, well, I go by Kai when I'm little because that's my little name, and but I'm like, that's pretty much like the only people that call me Kai all the time and fairly often are Zelly and Andrew and people I know online that know me as Kai. And I'm like, I would not do that to my mom. I couldn't do it to my mom just because I know it really matters to my mom. And I am too close with my mother to change that. I don't want to do anything that would, in any way, shape, or form, throw a kink into things with my mom. So for me personally, that is my decision. But I don't know if I had ever told her that I go by Kai when I'm little. And it was really interesting. So I've never really thought about the connections with Kai and where I've heard them in life and whatnot. I came across Kai in a name search and fell in love with it. Fell in love with the Hawaiian version of it. Where is my, oh, it's in my pocket. fell in love with the Hawaiian version of Kai, which means ocean. Because I am like, there's nothing I love better than water. And I die to go to the ocean. Like, oh, I would love it. Water is my grounding thing. And so for me, the name Kai meant so much to me. And the Hawaiian, like I chose Hawaiian over, Japanese or whatever. There's a lot of different meanings of the name Kai. I go with the Hawaiian, which is ocean. And like for some reason, I connect very strongly with kind of the feel of the Hawaiians of like maybe Kai is Hawaiian. I don't know. But yeah, so for me, that's where that connection is. And it just was like, we were picking names. I told Andrew I really wanted to switch my little name from Chloe to something else and a more androgynous / male name. And we were looking at Kai, Remy, and there was one more, and I forget what it was, but we ixnayed the third one pretty quick, and it was between Kai and Remy. And I still really like Remy. It's still a really cute name, and maybe I'll incorporate that at some point. I don't know, but Kai was the one that we all hands down said we like that name. And I wanted a name that Daddy that Daddy liked. Yeah. See, the water is just, there's nothing I love more than touching water and being in the water and swimming. And I love it. Pretty sure I was a fish in another life. Some sort of big fish. I don't know. Maybe a whale. Maybe I was a turtle in another life. That's the thing. I've always loved sea turtles and I love the water. So maybe I was a sea turtle in another life. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of why the name change came about, why we chose Kai. But I wanted a name that Daddy was totally okay with using and that he liked. Yeah, I kind of think like Kai Remy might be the name. I don't have like a middle name chosen for Kai right now, but if I do, it's probably gonna be Remy. I would love that, and it would be probably Remy. I love how I sign it. Remy. I don't know why. I've always kind of liked the name Remy, and I don't know why. I don't know anybody named Remy. It's just a thing. So I'm not sure why. All right. Part of me does not want to sew today. Part of me really just wants to be lazy. But I gotta get this order out. It is due to go out in the next couple of days. So we gotta get it done. Get her done. And we have a bat to work on later as well. I have to see if I have ribbon for that actually. I do have just enough ribbon. Just enough. All right, and we got to switch over. Banged my knee. That felt great. A French uncle name. Part of me wants to open my window up so I can see outside, but also part of me knows that it's fucking freezing or it's fucking bright. Is that one? Yes, there it is. We're gonna need a new bobbin soon. I will wind a bobbin before I start. I really need another pack of bobbins. So, Ramy. Ramy is a name that was in Left Behind, series Left Behind. Probably need to like open this baby up and clean it real good, like dust it off. Actually, I might do that before I start this. I'm dusty. I don't know. Let's see. The top is dusty. I know that much. Dayshine. It's like the name Dufresne. It's spelled way different than it's pronounced. Oh, that's interesting. How did that do that? Why am I using white for this? Oh, the snow is melting and that makes me happy. All right, let's bring over phone, e-cig, and headphones, just in case I want to listen to the music. Okay. Oh, and pieces might be a great thing. You're gonna stay up there, so we just clip you and we'll pull you over. Because I'm gonna use up the white bobbin I have. Oh, we got a switch. Go in here, shape jeans needles, universal. Nope, it's in here. Along with my. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't mind it melting. Oh, that one like that. That's right. Like y'all know I hate the snow. It's gorgeous, but I hate it. Oh, that's the wrong one for that too. That's such a little teeny. Look at this little teeny thing. It's like 3 inches long. It's tiny. This is the one I was looking for. This is the Kenmore ones too. That's fine. This is the ones for my mother-in-law's sewing machine. This needle is probably about kaput, but all right, I need to write a list of things I am in need of, which would be ballpoint needles, and black ribbon. I'm afraid of that. So, I'm feeling a little asthmatic. Wait a minute. Daddy's in a bus right now. He's traveling by bus. So, it was an interesting. He had an interesting flight. Poor guy. He hates that. He's not hugely fond of flying. Let's just say that. Baby, you dusty. All the denim dust. I don't know what your name is. I can't read it. Is it in a weird language? I'm gonna open for a little bit. Well, that's gonna really brighten up the. Well, let's see what it does. Does it brighten it, or does it actually? It fixes it a little bit. Okay. It evens out the lighting. Okay, doctor, I'm a jockey. Singles will have to pants here. Let me think here. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do? We'll just do centers. We'll just do it. No language is really that weird. I'm not sure what it's. I mean, I can read the English that you said. I just can't read the name. So pardon me. This fabric just gets so soft. Saeed. Hello, Saeed. I'm assuming it's pronounced Saeed. Actually, one thing I am going to do right away is put the back label on. One stop left. I can't wait. You just have to learn it. Yep. I left my cape in the hotel. Is it raining? Is it raining? All right, we're going to go ahead and start this one. Pin it to. I wish I kind of knew another language because, I mean, I know some sign. I took ASL for a few years in school. Like, my family is always, oh, he forgot his vape in the hotel room. Way to go. My family, since I was very, very, very young, my family has been very much. My sister's a sign language interpreter, and throughout our years, they were taking sign since I was a very young kid. I remember like from very, very little. Yes. Most of us in here do. So yeah, I know a little bit of ASL. Not great. I haven't used it in forever, so. But I don't know. Little brain is very literal today. I have a book on sign I want to learn it because I don't know. Yes. It's fun because Andrew doesn't know any sign language, and Hannah and I can like spell things to each other if we don't want to say it in front of Daddy. Hannah's trying to teach herself a little bit more sign. I think because she would like to. She wants kind of to do a career change type of thing. So go for it. Well, I have this one sitting here. I'm gonna do this piece, this part. It's like, well, I left my bed. He's like, why would you? He said he left his cape at the hotel, and my brain immediately went to poncho for rain. He's like, vape, honey, vape. Although Hannah drives me crazy sometimes with ASL because she does not sign correctly for a lot of things. And I'm not sure, like, somebody taught them when they were in school, and she's so like, I'm right, you're wrong type of thing. And I'm like, no, I have a sister who's a sign language interpreter. I have been involved in sign language my whole life. So I think I know what's more correct than you. And she's like, it just might be dialect, like different dialects a little bit. And I'm like, not really. ASL doesn't particularly have dialects within the states. Battery is low. Okay, so. I'm going to see about where this is going to fall. I'm actually doing plush. Plush. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now, before I move on, is make sure this is the back, is, let's see here, so fold and fold, pretty much down here is going to be the word back, or B. So we're going to go back to my letters. And we're going to do B. And I'm going to make it a big one if I can. Let me think here. Yeah, this will be good. There'll be a B in the back. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's way too tiny. That's not working, but I'll tell it. Does not want to work in there today, and I don't know why. It's very little B. Oh well. It'll be evident that you said I am actually doing plush. You meant okay-ish. I'm actually hungry. This is a good thing. We may take a break and actually do some cooking. I want a beer. Me too. I could have totally done this all on the Surger. I actually like using my sewing machine better. It's more comfy on these. And I think that was the last of my thread for that bobbin. Hey, I got 2 seams done out of it. That's pretty good. I don't mind. or get drunk. Fifth story. It will be drunk. Going. He says no beer for you, too little. Is it not? My brain is so little. My brain is very little today. It's not helping me. Stupid brain. Being a butthead. Collagen issues? Ah. I have a very weird hearing when it comes to my hearing. No. No. If somebody is not facing me, I cannot hear them. Also, if there's a lot of background noise at all, I cannot hear anything. So I have some hearing issues. But when I tested my hearing last, I was perfectly, my hearing was fine. By the way, this is a question I have for EDS particularly. Like, okay, so seeing as EDS is like lack of collagen, would taking collagen help? Meh. I have to send Daddy a pouty one. Yeah, that's a good thing. I often don't look in eyes. Sometimes I can. If it's far enough away, I can, but not usually. But yeah, would taking collagen possibly help people with EDS? I'm so curious as to that. I might be taking some collagen here before too long. My mom has been talking about sending me some. She just puts it in her coffee every morning. That it's also way too early there. Yeah. Wasn't meaning now. Maybe tonight that I might have a beer tonight. I don't think so because it's the production of collagen that is impaired, so the collagen is defective, not lacking. Ah. We may take a break and actually cook today, guys. I'll teach you how to make burrito casserole. I don't want to take Zach's thing though. I don't want to do little cooking with a little thing. But I do need to make some burrito casserole because I got my stuff in the oven or in the fridge for it. And if I don't use it soon, it'll go bad. Super duper easy thing to make. Yum. But that is on my list of things I have to do this week. Yep. I love that these pants are already halfway done. Plus, no way to know for sure where the ingested collagen ends up. If it's in your stomach, it ends up being metabolized, so then it's in your blood. Yeah. I know that taking collagen can help with like certain connective tissue stuff, like fibromyalgia stuff. It helps with fibromyalgia. I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't know. Please tell me you're not folded up. It's funny. I taught Andrew the other day how to tell the back from the front in pants. He had no clue, and it made me laugh. But like when you're folding pants and you take it by the waist and you fold it in half, the inseam or the crotch seam will come up from the back. It's wider or longer, bigger, whatever. And so that seam will come toward the front. So whichever that is, the front. My medical knowledge, which is somewhere between nurse and average person, right? V, did you ever follow Chronically Jackie? Just curious if she was the EDS YouTuber. Didn't know if you followed her or not. She was cool. She had some really neat stuff. She's passed away actually. She had EDS and gastroparesis and things like that, as well as some immune deficiencies and things like that. But she's where I learned about EDS. Amy Fisher is another one who has EDS on YouTube. She has EDS, gastroparesis. She's the poor thing. That poor girl has so many issues. I feel so bad. Oh, I forgot to touch. I always forget. Oh, I need pins for this part. Sadly. I don't like using my hands so much. Coffee pot just turned off. Yeah, cool. Gastroparesis is super common, yes. Mine is pretty mild. The other person is Izzy. Oh, what's her name? She has she's got a Jewish last name, so it's really hard to pronounce. I forget what it is exactly, but she has an EDS channel as well. She's pretty cool. She was Jackie's best friend. That's how I found out about her. Yeah. My cousin actually has gastroparesis. She doesn't have EDS as far as they know, I think, but she does have gastroparesis pretty badly. She's been in some pretty rough flares lately. And that poor thing. Like, I always feel so bad for my cousin. She's got a feeding tube now. She literally was on death's door. Like, they actually last year told her husband, does she have a living will? Because I don't know that she's going to make it through this. And she went on, she got a port put in. They were doing TPN for a little while. Now she's on a feeding tube. She was bad. She was in really rough shape. So, like, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I actually was tested for gastroparesis a while back because of my gut issues, which it came back normal. My gastric emptying study was normal, but I'm like, you need to do it like after I eat, like allow me to eat and then have me eat that stuff because it's completely different. But I was scared I'd need a feeding tube not long ago. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes I wonder, like, nutritionally, I'm not that great with things, and I'm like, sometimes I wonder if I'll end up on a feeding tube at some point, just because of my body issues. Okay, I think that's what we're going here, but that's okay. I really need to buy 1-inch elastic in bulk. Just because I'm super puppy doesn't mean I can't drum up enough daddy because I am super daddy to do it. I'm super not big today. Even just stomach bug is a lot, but yeah, stomach bugs for me can be really dangerous. Yeah. I think that's what's going on with Hannah, actually. Is like a gluten intolerance thing. She's had a lot of stomach issues as of late. So I would not be surprised if she's gluten intolerant. Stitch to the bone. And then we stop. Pop. That's a bummer. I've never had a play date. I would like to get more involved in the little community around here, that's for sure. But it's not done. This is my 1-inch. Yep. Okay. So he is a 35-inch waist. So it's going to be, let's cut it up. We want to cut it smaller than 35 inches because it stretches a lot, and you actually want it more like, I want to say 30. I could even go bigger, smaller than that, but I'm going to go with 30 inches. And allow that. Yeah, we'll do 30 inches. There we go. I had a pin. Where'd it go? All right, B, see you later. You're ready. Oh, I'm going to put another one on this side just in case I lose it. Oops, it's not the elastic. I'm actually going to put on some music for a minute. And I need some music. I need to big up my brain a bit. Woo! That was a big sneeze. No, back playlist. I'll go to my favorite. I hear a kitty. Maybe not. Favorite song of the day. Of the month. Going out tonight changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like the kind of dress. Everything she never had, she's showing off. Driving too fast, moon is through her hair. She's headed for something that she won't forget. Everything, no regrets, is all that she really wants. We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy just how fast the night changes? Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. Be afraid of even when the night changes. I found a cigarette, heard it beating loud, and she doesn't want it to stop. Moving too fast, the moon is burning up her skin. She's around, I don't even know it yet. This is all that she really wants. We're only getting older, baby. Thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? you never dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. Stop it. Why does it hate it so much? I don't understand that. I hand stitch it. I don't know why it does this every time. Last week, it just hates it. Hey Siri, play Night Changes. Trying something different. There we go. changes. Ow! That hurt. And I'll be gone tonight. Story of my life. I'll spend my night to keep her one time. Frozen. Story of my life. Time. The story of my life. Gone tonight. I'll spend all night to keep her warm. The story of my life. Story of my life. All right. Frozen. This one. It's a little complicated. I've been dumb, but you haven't in the past. I've I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me. I know Pants are done. Actually, I need a cup of curd. Hate clipping curves. There we go. Pants are done. That's too bright. This is driving me nuts. Hello? This is Brittany. Mm-hmm. Okay. Done. Okay. There we go. Sorry, phone call. Had personal information in it, so I couldn't really be on there. But yeah, that seems off. Why is this so off? Because I'm doing different sides. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down then. Whoops. That one didn't go that far. Whoopsies. Poke myself, pinch myself. That thing. Why am I not using these for this? One's going really high up there. Hopefully that's enough. I did not do that one perfectly. I'm so warm. Sheesh. Oh my. Please tell me that's not didn't cut off enough. Okay. I'll try to work this in here without too much problem. There we go. Hey, CJ. No, that's not one. I need a little bit of air. Whew. So hot in here. There we go. Tons of garbage. What about the answers? That seems so narrow. I do this. The Come on, slide over. There you go. What about us? Try your best. Oops, pushed open. and ignite your bones. Why did you do that, please? You're kind of crazy with me. When you do just what you want. Lights will guide you home. God will try to fix you. That's not good. When there's something you cannot replace, it's written in your face and in your face and I'm trying to think of this is a Glee cover of the song. I'm trying to think of when this was in the show. Where am I? Sleeps. Oh, right there. There. I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything together and pin it on. Where it begins, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Touching hands, reaching out. Oh, sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good. Nose is just to believe never were. Tired with burden. Off to recall. Let's see, wait a little bit. Oh. Wait, no, yeah. Hang on. I didn't park right. All right, one more pin and then we are done. Or we've done pinning, then we finish them off. Time's in motion, so I'd risk it all just to be not risk it all for this life we choose. Get down there. There we go. Oh, I will tell you over. There we go. Excuse me. There it is. Why are you being so stupid? There we go. I'm not sure. Why are we? Because I turned the feed dogs off. Crap. Almost done. There might be one more seam I do, but that's just to tack down the neck. That's better than last time. Yeah. That looks good. Hey Siri, skip this song. There we go. All right, let me check which can I said I was shipping this with. And then we'll go to 10. Get that. Oh, we got a string. There we go. Choose my unbox apparently. Oh shit, that is very wrong scissors for that. No, good scissors. I had my purple ones in here. Shit. I don't do that anymore. Ah! Okay, give me a sec. I think this should fit it. That should fit. Double check it though. Yeah, that'll fit. funny. This one doesn't actually. Where did I put my tape? Why is everything missing? Where did I just put my tape? There it is. I'm gonna send a little drawing card with it, at least. I know she has a little guy, a little tyke. So, oh, I wish I had a. I do for her little guy. Just some coloring things for her little guy. This is easier for a little kid to draw. Okay, so I know she has a little guy that she had these made for her father, who is having a Paw Patrol PJ night with his grandson. So I included a couple of things in there, like a Paw Patrol coloring sheet thing. God, this tape has driven me crazy since I opened it. That didn't feel systemic on. Okay, let me go ahead and send this up to her. In the pickup shipping thing, I'm debating. I don't want to do that today if I don't have to. It ships in 2 days. Shit. I really don't want to deal with the bat right now. I'm ready to rest. So we're going to go ahead and send this off to SPS. When you say we need to talk. And I need to eat. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Nope. Long in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night. Then I knew how to save a life. There we go. All done. Ready to go. I'll put it by the door, but tonight or just when I'm done. I really need to have Hannah cut my hair so these go away. I should just take the clippers to my own dang head. 2 things you'll admit to everything. But I want to cut off more of this cowlick shit back here. Like, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. So I'll see you all later. Okay? Have an awesome day. We will be back tomorrow to sew a bat plushie. So you all have an awesome day. You guys are great. Bye-bye, guys.